Hello everyone, welcome to Roll and to my new obsession, trying to get the absolutely highest score we can using the lottery faces and the perfect run. I will catch you guys up after 3 shop upgrades when we unlock all of our passives and the like to see where we are at then. Right, 3 shop upgrades, and immediately I see Scavenger receive a free shop refresh every 33 rolls instead of 100, and Rigged Machine. When a die rolls a successful lottery face, the next lottery face is guaranteed to be a success. The only problem that we have right now is that these are really expensive and we don't have that much force behind wealth generation at this stage. So I think we're going to have to, if we want to get these now, we're going to have to buy a lot of what's up here to fund it, which should be very interesting. It would have been great if we could have had some of the passives that build wealth one roll before these, but beggars cannot be choosers. So I'm gonna put a weight. No, I'm gonna adjacency multiplier the center so that we have 3 dice that are getting the possibility of an adjacency multiplier when that hits. Then am I gonna put a weight on that adjacency multiplier? I think I am. If you can imagine, this is how hard it is to get to 10,000. How hard is it going to be to get to, is it 80,000? 65,000. It's a lot. So let's stick that here. Then 6 incrementers on one of the other dice that isn't doing very much. And already we're going to be like halfway through our dice before we even get this whole thing running. So 6 incrementers over here, over here. Goodbye 7s, I will miss you. Then I want to set all of that top dice to 76. Unless the die on the right gets to 99 beforehand, but I doubt it will. So we're going to set all of this to 76. Then we'll take Scavenger before Rigged Machine, because we don't have any lottery faces yet. And Scavenger will find us more rerolls as we go. Was it 65,000? Getting to 65,000 isn't too bad, so long as things really start to kick off after these 2. But that remains to be seen. Alright, that die on the right is all 99s now. There's Rigged Machine. Now it's time to start working through our... We'll work through a couple of free rerolls, just looking for anything at this shopping tier before we take our final upgrade. Add previous roll to rerolls, we probably want. 40,000. Triples bonuses, probably not going to work on. Yeah, it's going to be too little too late, isn't it? 654 rolls to go. Place a die face of your choice from an adjacency reroller. When rolled, this will cause all orthogonally adjacent faces to roll twice. We need some kind of rerolls working here. We've got nothing so far. And what I'm actually going to do is remove the ×1 with the kilo for the rerolls with the kilo. Well, you have less than 6 dice. Everything is rerolled twice. Well, I wish we'd gotten that a moment ago. How fast can we get to 32,000? Probably not quickly enough. There's a clover, there's a void. Then after these we'll probably go to our last shop tier. Stick that over here, I suppose. Have those 99s be doubled when they do roll. No weights increase. Numbers by 3. Triples bonus. 200%. When a lottery face is re-rolled, it's twice as likely to be successful. We do want that. It's going to be so expensive though, because we don't have any lottery faces yet. Is the problem we're faced with. So on the run where we get a bunch of the passives that we want, we don't get the lottery faces to make it all work. It does need to be the perfect storm, doesn't it? Fewer than 6 dice. We have that. We have that in spades. No lottery faces. Another clover. Put that on the other dice that doesn't currently have one. Right, let's take that final shop upgrade. There's a plain dice below. Right, we've got lots of rerolls to work with. Kilogram weights, reroll when you roll primes. No weights reroll. I think I have 1 weight, don't I? Or was that last run? We have 1 weight, so that's no good to us. Numbers with 5s increase. Perfect square. Lottery bonus 800%, absolutely. But without the lottery faces to fund us, this has been a bust. There it is, with 177 rolls to go, we get 1 proper lottery face. We'll stick that on the one that has 20% here, because then when the 20% works out, the 77,777 is guaranteed. And if we can afford it, we'll put triple re-rollers on that. It looks like it went off immediately. Did it? Yep. It's the incredible proof of concept, lack of execution. We'll take triple re-rollers elsewhere then. Reroll bonuses are increased by 50%. Double our highest dice. I'm going to take the no weights bonus so we can put a void on that one in the center. Once we find a void, that is. There's another clover. We'll stick that over here. Single set of a kind 500%, single set of a kind 300%. Well, I'll take the free rerolls. Thank you ever so much. We don't even have free rerolls for passives, do we? We have it every 33 rolls because I'm a moron. Passive Hunter. Whenever you purchase a passive, you get 2 rerolls. That's what I thought we had, but we did not. Because I'm daft. But now we do have it. Doubles increase. Sure. Numeric bonuses. Double face multipliers. Sure. Rerolls, squares, lottery faces go on the one with the 777, so that's more likely to pay out. Clover goes somewhere else. Don't need any of this. Do we want it for more rerolls? We can't really afford it for more rerolls, so let's roll up to get that. 120 rolls left, and there's still so much we can actually do. It's a bit wild. These are not the things I need. I'll take another 20% to put on that bottom die, so that's more likely to trigger more frequently. With the rigged die working for us. We'll put this guy somewhere else. Run multipliers. All numeric faces less than 13 increased by 500%. We've probably still got a decent number of those. No weights increase, run rerollers, no lottery faces. No 99s bonus for 200%. We eliminated a bunch of them. Some of them, but not all of them. It's probably not too expensive to do that, though. Let's put 6 rerollers over here. We'll invest in this so that we can start buying out these 99s to being other tiles, like 3x. And 5x top face. And 50 times number of dice. Anything else? Oh look, the number 7. It all comes back round, doesn't it? No lottery faces. The wild would be interesting. Whenever a wild face is orthogonally adjacent to the die it is copying, it will be worth 10 times more. So we want to get that and put the wilds in the center. I just wish that we had more rolls to work with right now. Whenever you roll a number divisible by 2, re-roll it. We'll take the extra re-rolls. Lottery face. Non-standard multiples would be good. So we want the 1% chance. over the 5% chance. Although these guys are really getting expensive now. Yahtzee bonuses, a lottery face. But with 62 rolls left, it's pretty futile. Even if we get some lucky rolls, we're not going to be breaking into the stratosphere. 3 triple rolls over there. Triple rolls up here. That should be everything re-rolling 3 times. More clovers, more wild cards. I wonder how hard it would be to get a dice that's just all clovers. But no, this is probably it. It wasn't, but why spend when we have 5 rolls left, huh? 6 billion. Not very much at all. Let's do it all again right now. Alright, starting with 1 dice. I will catch you guys up again when we get to the 3rd shop upgrade, as is now tradition. Alright, here we are again. 3 shop upgrades. We are currently working with 16s, 27, and some minor increases to numbers, lots of 7s. And then over here, this was a 99 de-incrementer. There was a ×2 that I then bought 6 half incrementers on, so it stopped the 99 decreasing and then has it going back up again. So now we have our first set of passives and whatnot. No 99s bonus. Would be good if we weren't going to cap out at 99 on those dice on the left, but we can't remove an incrementer, unfortunately. And this is only if none of your dice roll a numeric 99, not those dice that don't. All numeric faces with a value less than 13 will re-roll. That's not too many of our dice at the moment, so I think this shop is a bit of a bust for us. I might spend a couple of rerolls here before going for the next and final shop upgrade. Just a couple. Every 50 rolls this comes up, we get that, but that's not what we need. Whenever a lottery face is rerolled, it's twice as likely to be successful. That is 43,000. So we're going to be rolling for a while on that. So let's get 6 incrementers elsewhere. I'll put 6 incrementers up on the top die that's doing nothing else. Try and increase our averages. Then, do I want the rest of this stuff before trying to invest in 43,000? I guess so. You got to spend money to make money. So this is a +9. Now, do I want to put that... Obviously not on the ones that are going to increment up anyway. And we'll probably avoid the 7s. We'll do that again. I can just see us spending far too many rolls getting to this 43,000 to get our lottery stuff going when we haven't got lottery stuff yet. And that might be something that I need to kind of put a hard limit on myself to not do, and just concede that the first couple of passives you might have to not get. Which will be a shame, but if that's going to be how things go, so be it. You just have to accept that and keep doing what's ideal rather than what feels good. Purchased everything up here that we're going to want specifically, so let's go after this. It would be nice if you could freeze stuff in the shop before you re-roll it. Right, how much was it? Like 40,000? At least our gains are accelerating over time with the incrementers. Anything else at this level that we want? We'll do a couple of rerolls at this price. Everything. Passives will have no effect. All shop upgrades by 80%. That's not what we want. No 99 rerolls. Buy one, get one free. Whenever you purchase an upgrade from the shop, something else is reduced to 1. I'll invest in that. Then we'll probably move into our last shop upgrade. And then we're going to be wanting to look for as many lottery faces as we can get. I'll take a 14. There must be something cheap that I can replace with that. Right. Let's get that last shop upgrade then. The last dice. Lots of wilds. There's 6 times 3 rerolls. There's 10x something. I'll take the 6 rerolls. I guess we'll probably just put that on the 99s to quadruple their value. We'll put it down here. This guy has a ×2 on it, and it will get the rest of these up to 99 faster. I think the wilds are too much for what they are right now. We'll take a 10x. And we'll stick that on one of these 99s. Nope, we'll stick it on this 96 because this is going to reroll 3 times. There's a lottery face that we want to see. Right, where are we going to put that? Down here, I suppose. We don't have rigged machine or anything yet. There's another one. So we'll put that on a different dice. Triples reroll. Whenever you roll triples, roll all 3 dice 2 additional times. Yahtzee bonus for 500%. Another 10x. I'm going to avoid glue, because I think in this situation, and then thereafter, glue ruins things like rigged machine, because you can't get multiple faces to appear in a single set of rolls when the glue appear first. No lottery faces. Numeric bonus we don't want. Wild adjacency bonus is no good to us. All in, numeric values will be 0. Lotteries multiplied by 7 is the wrong time for that because we only have 2 tiny lotteries right now. Numeric bonus is no good. Less than 6 dice, everything increased by 300% we definitely want. Right, with 1,000 rolls to go, we could slowly get something working here. Replaces a die face of your choice with an adjacency reroller. When rolled, this face will cause all orthogonally adjacent dice to be rerolled additional times according to the amount specified. So that'll be all the other dice multiplied by 3. So if we put that in the center, there's lots of other dice that aren't being rerolled currently. I'll keep the 7s around. I'm going to put this 10x somewhere. Not only because 10x is a great multiplier, but later on, if we put a 77,777 lottery on a 10x, it should stay. As in the 10x should. There's a lucky clover. We want that on the die faces that don't have lottery faces on them. Unfortunately, the others are the 99s, so we're going to have to start ripping into those, I think. The wilds would be great. I think it's just too expensive for where we are right now. Perfect squares and 99s aren't going to work out. No weights bonus for 100% is good. What we need is Passive Hunter, though. Without Passive Hunter, we're not going to be able to exponentially get more rerolls, buying 1 and getting 2. Five times everything in its proximity, probably worthwhile. If you roll a number divisible by 2, re-roll it. No lottery faces. 6x re-rollers we want. And up here is going to generate more value, but down here is going to have more synergy when we do get our lottery faces to pop off. But I think we need more value sooner for now. 10x for the cost of 1 is great. I'm actually going to put one of those right here, just to be on the same dice as a 50% chance at 100 in case we get rigged machine later. Non-standard multiples would be great, but it's very expensive. Lottery bonus we definitely want, and Passive Hunter. Whenever you purchase a passive, receive 2 free shop rerolls. Is what we desperately needed right now, which is good that we're getting it when we are. And we get 2 rerolls for it in its own right. So now we can get 500% extra on our lotteries. And anything else we want. None of these. Don't need any of those for the cost of 1. Do we want... We have an opportunity to swap die faces. Do we want to? Apart from maybe swapping these 2, so that if we get the 3 in a left to right row for lottery faces, this would contribute to it. Because otherwise I don't think these 2 make a single piece of difference where they are. So we might as well do that for the cost of 1. This is a face swap, not a whole dice swap. So never mind. Right, well I want another 10x. we'll stick that there. Now, I don't really need the no 99s bonus now, but eventually we will try and replace our 99s with lottery faces and the like, and this is going to generate 2 free rerolls for me. 1.4 million for perfect square rerolls doesn't seem like something I really need right now. Add half quantity, numeric bonus, definitely not. We'll take these lottery faces though. Those we are going to want. Right now, do we have rigged machine? No. We have 500% extra on lottery bonuses, and when we reroll, when a lottery face is rerolled, it is twice as likely to be successful. So we want those on the die that are being rerolled 3 times. We also do need to look out for 6x rerollers up top. All numeric faces have half the quantity of dice added to their roll result. This effect occurs before bonuses and after multipliers. I'm just going to buy that for the free rerolls. I'm not sure if it's going to impact us negatively or not. And there's an argument for getting wilds now, but I'm going to hold out. Yahtzee bonuses, dice, dice, dice. 5x isn't bad to have somewhere. Let's stick that here so that we have somewhere to put lottery faces on that side with a multiplier when we get one. There is that lottery face we want, and we want top 3 as well. So we want to put this over here. Do we? Hold on. Refund me that. This is a 10x. I'm going to buy the 10x, put it on this 16. Then I'm going to buy this so that I can put it on the tile that has the times 10 on it already. And then on that right hand side dice right now, no, we still don't have rigged machine. I don't know why I keep convincing myself we do. But if we get rigged machine, it will go 50% chance of this being a success, and when it is, that will automatically be a success. If we can get those two to roll. We want top 3, that's what we want next. And do I want 3 rerollers for something? Probably. Probably want it on this. Right, we definitely don't want this because all non-numeric faces will have no effect and that would be terrible for us. We don't want to be getting rid of all of our 99s just yet. I think there's still a lot of our value coming from those. There's another 1% die quantities, combined face multipliers. Let's get our 1% lottery. We're making good money now in our rolls, which is wonderful. If we can now sustain our refresh habit and find more of the passives that we want, this could just work out. Don't know why I came back here. We want this purely for the extra rerolls, even if it cost us 4 rolls to get it. So this is slot machine. Whenever a lottery face is rolled with adjacent lottery faces on its left and right, the payout will be 10x. We want this, we definitely don't want that. So now we need to try and get some lottery faces on that central die. That's basically what that means. We don't want that. I'll take a 5x somewhere. That can't hurt us. Numeric bonuses, run multipliers, no lotteries, 4x. Right, 10x will be good, but it's incredibly expensive. Numbers divisible by 2, Yahtzees. I'll take a 4-leaf clover. There's 6 times 2 rerolls up there as well. Clover can come up here as well. We have to burn through those 99s at some point, and there's no lottery faces up there yet. 6 times 2 rerollers. Is that going to come over here? I think it is. Or is it going to go in the center so we can get these two to trigger more frequently? That seems like a good idea. I'll take this for a 1 somewhere. What has no rerollers on it currently? This guy. For the cost of 1, that's a bargain. All numeric faces divisible by 2, 100% extra. For the cost of 2 million, I'll take the extra rerolls. No 99s bonus for 200%. There's a 1% lottery. We'll take that first. And I'm going to put that over here on a times 10 again. Then if we take the no 99s bonus, not only will we get 2 rerolls, but also we can then start clearing off the 99s elsewhere when we're more reliant on earning through our lotteries. Perfect squares wouldn't hurt us too badly, as in it's not going to have any detriment to us, and if we buy it, we never have to see it again, and we get more rerolls. And I'm going to buy the 10x there as well. Where are we going to put that? Here. We need to populate that center slot with lotteries. Do not want a die adder, not even for the cost of 1. %10 chance at 1,000. We'll stick that in the center. I'm not going to put it on my 10x, but I'll put it in the center. Lightweight bonus, no weights, increase stuff by 3. I'll take a 5x, that'll be 1 roll. 2 rolls, famous last words. That can go there. Previous roll multiplier. Gonna buy these just to start removing more of the 99s. Probably put that over here where more of the lottery faces are. Reroll bonus 50% is excellent. No lottery faces, no really good reroll bonuses. Good lottery payout there to get that so early. Doubles bonus we will get for the rerolls and to remove it from the pool. There's another lottery face. Doubles reroll. Right, who across this center has the least lottos? 1, 2, 3. Just one in the center, and then 3 on the right. So we'll put another one in here. Not going to put it on the 10x. I want to save that for the 77777. Whenever you roll a number divisible by 5, I'm going to pass on that. I will take doubles reroll though for a cheap 2 extra shop rerolls. I don't think I want to swap any die positions now. Heavyweight bonus, 5 increases. Not stuff that I need. No weights bonus for 200%. I don't think we have any weights currently. Triples reroll. We want this lottery face, that's for sure. Right, we've got enough rolls still remaining that I feel like this could work out. Just maybe. Right, I'm going to get rid of... Am I going to get rid of the 5x? Has that been paying huge? Possibly. I guess I'm going to get rid of one of the 7s. $10x on previous roll multiplier. We've got lots of cash to use right now. One for a 10x is a bargain. That is going to go here. Triples reroll for 19 million. We have 168 million. Sold. %50 lottery at 100. I'm going to put over here so that if we get rigged machine, that can pop those off. Then we have wilds and voids around as well. We probably want a void face somewhere. Here. Save the 10x. I'll get rid of this. Wilds, 345 million. Non-standard multiples we definitely want as well. That's very expensive. But if it means we can get doubles bonuses from our 77777s. Alright, sometimes our lotteries are paying out with massive numbers. The wilds can go on the dice that don't have the synergies, because they will pick up what the other ones are putting down, which is lovely. For 712 less 234, we'll take perfect square increases even though we don't have a perfect square because we get 2 more rerolls. Then I don't think we want... No, I don't think we want anything else. 50% chance at 100. I am going to put... You've got one there. You've got one there. We Don't have one here. I'm going to lose this 3x reroll. I'll probably find other rerollers around the place. In fact, I will put one. You have 2x already. You will have 3x. You will have 3x. You have nothing. You have nothing. So we'll put this 3x on here. We do not want to buy a numeric bonus. Lottery failure reroll. Whenever a lottery face is not successful, it will be rerolled 2 additional times. Does not stack with other reroll effects. Still worth buying for the free rerolls. There's 6 rerolls there. That can come down here. That way they're getting everything they ever need. 6x3 rerolls. There's 6x3 rerolls. So that can go there. That now has maximum rerolls. Whenever a lottery face is not successful, it will be rerolled 2 additional times, does not stack with other reroll effects. So everything's going to reroll 3 times now anyway, apart from maybe a few on that center dice. But this would be 2 more rerolls. Alright, show me the passives. Let's see how many rolls we would need to get this. 2 rerolls. So we'll take that for 2 shop refreshes. No 99s. That's going to be 4 from our 11 for 2 more refreshes. Rerolls are increased by 100%. We will absolutely buy. That's going to increase our value a massive amount. Double face multiplier. All single face multipliers will now target your 2 highest scoring die. We don't have any single face multipliers right now. This is a multi-face multiplier. It's a reroll. This is 5 off of our 45, so why not? There's a 1% on there, so that's going to go over this times 10 here. We now have lots of lotteries going through that center row. Numeric bonus we don't want. Triples bonus we could get. We have non-standard bonuses, don't we? Oh, we've got a lot of stuff. Non-standard doubles. Non-standard multiples. Upon purchase, non-standard dice can receive the effects of double, triple, and Yahtzee bonuses. So we want triples bonus. Numeric bonuses times 5 adjacency. Previous roll multiplier we could put somewhere perhaps, but I want everything to be lotteries now. None of that's lottery. Yahtzee increases. Numeric bonuses. Numeric faces will be multiplied by 10. Non-numeric faces have no effect. There's a lottery face. Right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. 1, 2, 3 over here. So I guess I'm going to get rid of this on the 10x. Now let me just check what slot machine's doing. Whenever a lottery face is rolled with adjacent lottery faces on its left and right, the payout will be 10 times the amount if successful. On reroll, all 3 faces must be rerolled for the middle face to receive this effect. Additionally, you can now attach face multipliers to lottery faces. So these things, which I cannot afford, we can buy of our own volition, although we did a lot of that previously. Prime numbers, numbers by 5, no lotteries. Buy one, get one free. Whenever you purchase an upgrade to the shop, another thing will be reduced by 1. You can upgrade multiple of these. So we have 1. but we can purchase multiples, so when we buy something, more things will become cheap and discounted, which I'm absolutely fine with. Still 731 rolls to go. We'll buy that. Then we want this 5% at 2,500. We'll stick that here. Now we want to get rid of those 399s up top, really. So let's just rinse through those. If we could now find all in, it would be a great time for it. We can take combined face multipliers. So then when we buy a plus 5x like this, we can put it on a 1%, 7777 times 10 becomes times 15. So now really we can hit massive numbers by adding multipliers to our various lottery faces. Like if we could get that to 99 times, I have no idea what would unfold. Oh look, all in. It's like it knew. Okay, one thing at a time. 4-leaf clover. Going to put that down here where nothing much is going on. We cannot afford a wild. We can afford a void. How many 99s do we have left? Just this one. A void up there wouldn't be the most useful thing in the world, but it would mean we get our no 99s bonuses every time. So let's do that. So what are we getting for having no 99s? 100% extra value is pretty big, and I probably should have prioritized that sooner, along with this 200% extra value and 2 rerolls for everything that doesn't already have 3 rerolls. So possibly should have prioritized that slightly sooner, but that's okay. It's a shame we didn't get all in yet for the cost of 1. Whenever you purchase an upgrade from the shop, another cheaper upgrade will have its cost reduced to 1. So you can't buy the ones that cost 1 to get the things to come down. But we can buy prime rerolls for 1 to get 2 more. Yeah, we can get prime rerolls to get 2 more shop refreshes. Probably want this wild somewhere, but let's take all in first. All numeric faces will have a value of 0. The rest of all lottery faces, the result of all lottery faces will be multiplied by 7. So let's just look at our dice. Do we have any numeric faces? These 4 here are numeric faces, so those will be lost to us. I don't think that's going to be a huge concern, but we will make those be more efficient, interesting things as soon as we can. So there's all in. Let's see how long it takes us to roll for this wild now at 250 something. Not very long at all. Right, we'll replace that with that. Shop refresh adder. Replaces the die face of your choice with a shop refresh adder. Every 50 times this face is rolled, grants an additional free refresh in the shop. Since it costs 1, and these numeric faces are useless to us now, I'll take that. I don't need a +1, I don't want glue, I don't want to set all the faces, I don't want to buy more dice. I would like another lottery face. Dice, dice, dice. 50% bonuses. I'll take another wild. We need to roll for that. That can go here. Now I just want to check my roll results a moment. This 5x here is not making anything for us. Is that because only our top 3 dice are paying out on any given roll? Do we have top 3 only? Your 3 highest scoring die faces will have their multiplied by 10. All other dice will have their result cut in half. So it's not that that's tanking it. So I'm just probably going to remove this 5x sometime soon. I don't think that's doing too much for us now. If I could have more lottery faces there, I would. 50% weight bonus for more rerolls. It's going to be 700 here going down, so this will be like 1.9. We can buy the 3x, put that on the giant 77, and just kind of go all in on that and hope it pays out. We don't have rigged machine yet, do we? We've got slot machine, we've got all in. I don't think we have rigged machine yet. So if we could get that, we'd be in a world of benefit. Game had to think about that for a while. All numeric faces less than 13 plus 500%. We have no numeric faces anymore. Attached multipliers stack. Lotto die adder. I'm going to spend some of our rerolls here looking for things we actually want. There's a 1% that we want. Where are we going to put that? That's a great question. I might get rid of this box times 3. Put more lotteries in. Numeric face, adjacency multipliers. There's 800% lottery bonus. I don't care how many rolls it takes us to get it. We need it. Not too many rolls. Major increase divisible by 5. 10x. I'll stick that on here. When that one goes off, it's going to be colossal. We can get that to 99 just to see one roll increase all of the score. We'll buy another lottery face, replace something. Replace that. Right, so apart from a few passives we haven't seen yet that I think we want, like rigged machine, and increasing our multipliers on things, I think we currently only have some 2x's here, so we want those to be increased to a guaranteed 3x. I don't think we have anything that's doing that currently, do we? No, this isn't being rolled 3 times yet. So we want 6 times 3 rerolls for that center dice. Less than 13, run multipliers. Lottery face. Even with these now, to know where they're specifically going to go is kind of important. Otherwise I'm just buying stuff for the sake of buying it. 10x times 1/4. I keep doing that. I wanted to look at my dice. Where am I going to put that if I put it somewhere? There's an argument to be made for having the whole center line be lottery faces. So this void and this 10 and this 5 to be replaced by lottery faces so that when that giant one we've designed in the center goes off, it gets slot machine. Whenever a lottery face is rolled with adjacent lottery faces on its left and right, the payout will be 10 times the amount. So I think I'm going to do that, and I'm going to remove these to get this to be 10 times as much as it is when it does pay out, because there'll be lottery faces on its left and right. So we need 2 more lottery faces, regardless of what they are. There's 3 to choose from. I'm going to take the 20% for rigged machine, if we can finally see that eventually. Place that here. Then 10%. Replace this here. And then that's become a cost of 1. So those are all lotteries. These are all lotteries. So I'm actually going to swap this out for a lottery. Yahtzees aren't worth anything to me. Single face adjacency bonus isn't worth anything to me. 10x we'll add on to this absolutely sick one here. How much are these? Way more than I have. But I want them. Oh, I want them. If we're not going to get 6x of these, I want this center lot to be re-rolling 3 times, particularly when we see this. And let's go with that with a 5x on it. I want to avoid glue, I think. Now, we don't have rigged machine yet. I'm pretty sure. Is it worth just doing a sanity check that we don't have rigged machine? No weights bonus, 6 dice bonus, BOGO, lucky rerolls, slot machine, perfect square, all in, weight bonuses, lottery failure reroll, 2 bonuses, lottery bonus, 5s reroll, no 99s, square numbers, no 99s, reroll bonus, doubles bonus, double face, triples, doubles reroll, no weights bonus, BOGO, combined face multipliers, triples reroll, non-standard multiples, and yeah, so we don't have rigged machine yet. So until we get rigged machine, we want our best dice being seen as frequently as possible, which means we could consider gluing them. But I think if we then get rigged machine, the glue is going to destroy our synergy. So I don't want this, I don't want that particularly. If you have less than 6 dice, all numeric values will increase. Wilds are incredibly expensive. Perfect squares, triples bonus. We could try and shop for. There's 6 times 3 rerollers that I wanted so badly 3 minutes ago. So that's going to go on the center here. Now everything is always re-rolling 3 times on every face, on every dice. We just need to find rigged machine. Do I even want more lottery faces? I honestly don't know. Apart from more passives and more multipliers, I'm not sure what more I want at this point. And I think when we find rigged machine, it's going to be obnoxiously expensive. So, do I keep taking the 5x's? Because when our lotteries don't hit, it's a lot to try and work around. Add previous roll to rerolls. absolutely is a passive we want. 17 trillion by the looks of it. Well, we just rolled 97 trillion. So, yeah, that's good. I'll buy this. I'll buy... What's the cheapest thing? No, that doesn't work out, does it? Which one of these two is cheaper? This is cheaper than this. So we buy this, hope that becomes free. Don't think it did. It's fine, I'll buy this as well. I wonder if that's the one that landed that last time. Let's take a look. Lottery success 100 times, 2.5% failed, 20% failed. So it doesn't look like it was that one. It looks like it was that one. Roll result 0, attach reroll times 3, 100% doubles bonus copy, high result for an obnoxious number. Okay, what else? I don't think I need to buy any of this stuff. Two times reroll, Yahtzee's reroll, wild cards. Just give me rigged machine. I beg you. Factor 18 quantity multiplier we definitely want, because that will multiply everything by 3. Might take us a while to get there. Still have just gone 600 rolls left. And this now costs 1, so I'll get that. I honestly have no idea what's worth more in a roll. One of these or this. But this one's only 10%, this is 20%, so I'll swap the 10% one out. Yahtzee rerolls multipliers 5x more for our giant one. I do wonder if I should be spreading that out a little bit more. Single set of a kind. Prime faces. 1%, 10x. Let's buy this first because it's the more expensive thing, so it has the chance to make the cheaper things free. And let's replace... Do we have any 10%ers? 10% times a quarter? Because 20% times a quarter is way better than 10% times a quarter. That made this free and that free, which is not the ones I wanted, unfortunately. Oh, this is what I did want. For a single cost, 2 free rerolls. Possibility even more synergy. It's going to be the longest video ever. We had that really short run of like 15 minutes at the beginning, and now this one's just popping off. Value of all prime faces will be increased. 89. This is 41, so we need way more to afford that. I don't even think I want this anymore. I could take 10x more on that giant one in the center. And I'm going to do it because if we get rigged machine, it's just going to be obscene. Right? It has to be. Run reroll, Yahtzee bonus plus 500, wild. There's lucky 7s. 4 leaf clovers that are orthogonally adjacent to a number 7 or 77 are worth 777 points. Lottery faces that are orthogonally adjacent to a 7 or 77 are twice as likely to be successful. Well, we don't have any 7s left, but I don't see why we wouldn't buy this just for more synergy and more rerolls. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 digits. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 digits. So we can afford this pretty handily. I'll take a plus 5x for the cost of 1. Put it on here. I'll take a 4-leaf clover for the cost of 1. And I think I'm going to swap out this shop reroller here. Try and get our lottery successes going more often. I don't think we need more wilds. Numbers less than 13. Another 5x. Run multipliers. Big spender, absolutely not. I'll take another one of you. Gonna get rid of this one. I wonder if I got all lottery 177777s, we could get Yahtzee bonuses going for that. That would be wild. We'd have to start buying them, of course, which I obviously haven't been. I can't believe we haven't seen Rigged Machine yet, though. Increase numbers by 2. Attached multipliers stack. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16 digits. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15. We would need, like, heaps more than what we have to even afford that. Numbers, die adder, lightweight bonus, heavyweight bonus. There's another 10x. We really only need a 5x there, so we'll stick that over here. Numeric bonus. Question mark bonus. 5x to make that one that we have oh so close to being worth 99. We probably won't catch it rolling, but if we did, oh boy. Let me just turn on high performance pips for a second just to see how this looks. It's just 5 giant balls every time. Was I saving up for something? Looks like I was. Right, we'll turn off our 5 giant balls. 5x on here gets that to 98. Still no rigged machine. I'll take another 1% lottery. And we'll put that somewhere we've got a times 10 or similar. No, we won't, because we can put times anything that we want on anything right now. So I'm going to swap out this guy. Right, come on, rigged machine, please. Yes! Oh, I'm so happy. Right, roll as much as you need to get there. And then tell me how many rolls I have left. 412 rolls. There's rigged machine. When a die rolls a successful lottery face, the next lottery face rolled on the same die is guaranteed success. A guaranteed success will not trigger this effect. So we buy that. I'll get another 5x somewhere. Let's put it here. So, what does that mean? When this 50% chance rolls and is a success, whatever rolls next on this die will win. So there's a 1 in 6 chance that we roll 50%, and then there's a 1 in 6 chance after that that we roll this 1 times 77777. So 1 in 36 occasions, this should be guaranteed to go off, I think. Maybe more than that if you implement all the other stuff that's going on with these dice. But this might be about to go absolutely wild. So, Wild adjacency bonus. Whenever a wild face is orthogonally adjacent to the die it is copying, it will be worth 10 times more. How many wilds do we have? If this wild ever copies that, I want it to be worth 10 times more. So let's see how many rolls it takes to afford this. Tiny, tiny. Where's the giant rolls? There's one. There's a giant roll. This is E17. This is only worth E16, so we can afford that quite handily. Good grief, what have we done? Okay, I don't even know what I want now. We have maximum rerolls everywhere. I don't need to buy more faces. Apart from perfecting how our die faces look, I don't think there's very much more we can do. Less than 13 values. More wilds are incredibly expensive. 3 to the 16. We've got 1 to the 17 right now, so we can afford 10x more somewhere. Is that worth doing? I have no idea. I'm completely out of my depth. Let's put it somewhere. Let's put it on this guy. Because then if this pops off, it's more likely to do the 2 of those. There's another 10x. That's only E16, we have E17, so we can afford that if we want it. No weights reroll, less than 13's reroll, wild face. I'm just going to look to see if there's any passives we've missed that we really want. Single set of a kind for 500%, I think we do want. Lightweight bonus, we'll buy this for 1 because that will give us 2 rerolls. Even numbers, even numbers. Yahtzees increase. Run multipliers. Yahtzee rolls. Yahtzee increase. I missed a 777 there and I'm mad about it. Divisible by 5 increase. Prime numbers plus by 500% increase. Run multipliers. Numeric bonus. Yahtzee rerolls. Prime bonuses. Less than 6 dice reroll twice. Everything's all rerolling. Yahtzee bonus plus 500%. Now, if we could make that work. We don't have any 777s on the bottom dice yet. And right now, even with the ones that we do have, the odds of rolling them all together are very unlikely. Let's see how many rolls it takes to be able to afford this. Not many. So I'm going to buy this. Then I'm going to look for 77777s. And obviously not find any. A 1000% Yahtzee bonus. Again, we're not finding any of the 777s that we would need to make this worthwhile, I think. So we'll stick with what we've got. There's one, E16. We need a lot more than what we have for that. About that much more. I'm going to put that on the bottom die. So whenever that 50 goes, the one beneath it will go as well. Yahtzee rerolls less than 13. Square numbers, prime bonuses, 5x. 5x I'm going to put on this because it will go next to the 100 when that goes. Yahtzee increase, weights bonus. Perfect squares, numeric bonus. Attached multipliers, run multipliers. Triples increase, 1%. Where's my luck? Right, this will be the last thing we buy, probably. I'm going to replace one of these. There's a chance now we roll a Yahtzee. It's very unlikely, but there's a chance. Dice, dice, dice. Primes. We don't need rerolls. Don't want that. Don't want this. Don't want that. How many to get to that? Is there a dice that has one less than the other dice? We've got 3 here, 2 there, 2 there, 3 here, and 2 there. Alright, I'll buy it and put it on one of the ones with 3. With 2. Put it up here. And then I really think we need to stop shopping. Right, well, we're out of free rerolls now. So, let's roll down to 200 and see how we're doing, shall we? Are we going to get off of 3.6? 4.2? I'm struggling to remember what my high score actually was last time. I said I was going to re-roll, didn't I? %,000% Yahtzee bonus. There's E18. We're not going to get up to like E30. But this has gone pretty well. This is about the run I was dreaming of. I'd love to see this pop off now. %125% lottery success, 100 times. I want 777 7 times. Honestly, I can't make that much head or tail of the numbers. Can we get to E19? That's the quest. 172. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. But let's see where that puts us on the leaderboard if I've got a new high score. If you got this far, thanks for staying around for an hour and 20 minutes. My score, 1.811296E18. My previous score, 8.071824E16. So a much, much larger score. Display name, G Lord UK. Submit. We have propelled ourselves up to 160th. Somebody has 66666E166. Have they found a way to get to whatever the new integer limit is, even with scientific notation? Because I cannot imagine what some of these folks are doing. Like, we're not even top 100. So, if there's other strategies that you know of that get to these dizzying heights, let me know, because apart from the things that we've tried, unless there's a way to do something incredibly more efficiently, or if there's some other entirely different strategy I'm unaware of, do let me know down in the comments below. But thank you ever so much for sticking with me. This has probably been like 4, 5, 6 days of me just trying to do this, and it's nice to have done it once, even if we're not in the dizzying heights of the top of the leaderboard. I'm really grateful for it. So thanks ever so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.